humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately. Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting.
Are you ready to be shot? Are you ready? Are you? Are you ready to be shocked?
There isn't much time. We have... First of all, the Guide's operational plan. The majority of the Vulgus forces have already been dispatched to the White Knight Gulch, and Corel isn't aware of what happened in Hagios, thanks to the long-range jamming signals. If this situation continues, we will be able to lay siege to the fortress, and Corel will be none the wiser. There has never been a more ideal moment to attack the Vulgus force. However, if we pull back our forces from the White Knight Gulch and behave as if we have we need a foolproof way to lure them in. In other words, this is a plan that requires someone willing to I realize I am asking for someone to sacrifice themselves.
What if someone volunteers?
Enzo?
Do you need anything? Supplies? Alpha, the Descendants can act as bait. If we deploy an unprecedented number of Descendants to the... Karel's also aware that the Descendants are humanity's last hope, so he's going to... The fact that he's approaching slowly, like a dark cloud, without warp, and with Karel's attention drawn elsewhere, if we send some... we'll be able to turn. The manifestation of Archaean Descendants doesn't just mean we have to be... as humanity's last hope. Now, the majority of the Descendants, including me, while Ajax, his team, and the... waiting your approval.
All right. You win. Carry out the operation. Let's get this done and destroy the Ironheart. On one condition. You must all return safely. And tell the Guide to look after the Descendants.
Understood. I wish everyone good luck at the White Knight Gulch front.
Don't worry. This is great. I'm always wanted to have a go at Corel.
Get in line, kid. There is a line, you know.
I'd like to cut in front of you as well.
Enzo, please take care of yourself. Remember our promise.
There's no way I'll forget. Don't worry. We'll win.
It seems everyone has steeled it. Everyone's arche is glowing. I doubt that even the... I'm so happy to have met humans with arche like yours. Despite my limitations as a... Alright. Descendant, I'll accompany you to the Vulgus Fortress. I know we can do this, Descendant.
Descendant, the Vulgus have targeted a nearby Albion Kuiper storage facility. facility is under attack.
Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting.
Descendant. The Vulgus have targeted a nearby Albion Kuiper storage facility.
This is off topic, but aren't you all cold?
My battlesuit has a built-in heating function. It was designed for void expedition missions.
I'm actually a little warm.
I'm jealous.
It's time for the operation. The Vulgus Fortress. We knew such command facilities exist. Our terrain scanner never detected them. Seeing them up close and personal now, they're pretty imposing. But there's no need for us to be intimidated. Once we've all right. Our primary goal is to infiltrate where the Vulgus signals are the weakest. And unfortunately, the guide can only... And because we're in a massive energy field, it's like being lost in fog. So, we need to do reconnaissance around the fortress and gather... It's going to be an extreme survival.
Frequencies from the surrounding area are causing interference. They must be coming from the Vulgus communications facility.
We'd be able to sweep a larger area by connecting the search drone to the Vulgus comms facility, wouldn't we?
With my abilities, it's more than possible.
Good. Escort the drone to the comms facility.
Sync the communications facility to the drone. It won't take long, but the drone will still need to be protected.
Thanks to you, I've identified a few locations that show high energy levels. I'll track them.
Lepig, I sense an increase in inverted energy around you. Where are you now?
I was investigating the wreck of a Vulgus ship, and I think I've stirred up a hornet's nest. I need support.
Lepik, how far out are you? Wait right there.
They'd never have sent Lepik off by himself. Hey, these Vulgus punks are responding really quickly. Looks as if their commander isn't to be taken lightly. Let's eliminate the defense forces here first. Then secure the gate that leads to the wrecked ship. I really hope Lepik can withstand it.
Captain Survival, you need to hold them off until we get there.
You don't have to tell me. If I die, the 44th Grenadiers will be completely wiped out.
Secure the target. Hurry! Algorithm obtained. Well done.
You'll have to hold them off and buy as much time as possible.
We've spotted an enemy squad closing in on your location.
Lepik was reckless, but we were able to collect some important intel. The guide has moved to Lepik's arcade. Watch out! High-level Vulgus has been detected. Well done. We need to finish up the rest of the mission.
This is Lepik. Thanks for the support. You saved my life.
Jonathan, thanks to you, we were able to obtain important information from the wrecked ship. The inversion device must be somewhere around here. This is Descendant. The flight log has been completely erased. What is also important, at first I thought it was the ship's engine or power source, but I soon found... Do you remember when the Hagios Prime Hands ruins? This ship is similar. Such a measure would not have been necessary unless inversion technology was involved. Descendant, I believe I know where it might have been installed. If the device has not been, I'll send the potential location to your receive.
The location that the guide sent is full of Vulgus signals. Let's spread out and take control of the area.
Now it's my turn, you vulgus bastards. See? The Vulgus power grid blankets that area. Since we don't know which defense facility those bastards are gonna get up and running, let's just lay waste to all of them. Guys carrying high voltage fuses in the vicinity of power plants. Find Vulgus units with high voltage fuses. The fuses you find, boom, blow up the generator. Enemy reinforcements are headed your way. They've also deployed elite units. Engage them carefully. Oh! The power supply to the enemy has been cut off. Incredible.
Commencing facility search. Iesa, Lepik, keep engaging the enemy. These defense garrison forces are pretty tough.
Don't worry about us. Focus on your own lecturing duties, Professor. Once you locate the Inversion facility, let's finish this once and for all.
Out of my way!
Now that we have entered the facility, I can clearly feel powerful inverted energy. I can even detect Ironheart particles. Yes, I am certain that the Vulgus performed the inversion process here.
That's good news! So we can destroy the Ironheart here then?
I hope this ends well.
Descendant, deactivating a security system like this isn't that complicated. The problem is that this system is set up to control it externally, just like in the prison.
Volga's commander said something about guarding. Something's not right.
I have accessed the system that is linked to this facility via the terminal. I'll try to discover anything I can. Descendant, I'm certain that this is the inversion machine that was loaded onto the ship. But everything is destroyed. What happened here?
Then there's nothing we can do?
Wait. They left a surveillance record in the facility database. I'll look into it. Inversion. Furnace. Ajax, there's still a chance. The Vulgus were unable to complete the inversion process here. That's why the traces of energy were so weak. There is a more powerful facility called the Inversion Furnace somewhere. The inversion process must have been completed there.
Guys, right now, getting out of here safely is priority number 1. Locating the inversion furnace comes second.
Understood. I will try to find somewhere to link to the emergency transmission signal.
Where are you going, Descendant? You're just like your pathetic predecessors. I'll kill you just like I killed them.
Emergency transmission signal confirmed. Commencing transmission.
Requesting updates from Descendants at each front. Eugen, does anyone need to be evacuated from the White Knight Gulch?
We can't get a full picture of what's happening in the combat zones. Valby, use your waterways and check on the injured.
Roger that. Submerging.
Hi there. What can I help you with?
Just Descendant. Thank the heavens you're injured. I received the report from Ajax's team. Honestly, But then, we discovered HQ has also identified a converter outside its typical range through a terrain scan. Perhaps we'll find... No. It has to be there. The only way to turn the... We must find the inversion furnace and finish the operation as soon... Wait! It's Kyle!
Standing by for connection. Verifying signal optimization. It isn't. Go ahead, Kyle.
Our troops will arrive in Albion soon. We're systematically withdrawing forces from the front line. Everyone has defended calmly and well, executed the planned retreats, and bought us time. We're approaching the final moments. We've received a report that Corel has descended...
Kyle, Marcus and the Investigative Corps are headed your way. Their support should help...
I'm grateful to Marcus, but we plan on fighting using only the power of the Descendants from now. We're here to achieve victory, not take it. And it's better to fight as a small group within the Prime Hand's room.
Descendants don't have to shoulder the entire burden. If things go
We can't just end the show when we keep attracting such huge audience. We'll try to buy as much time as possible. Over and out.
Luna!
This won't do. If we're done with resupply and repairs, all units move to the location of the converter. We're running out of time on both fronts. We have to hurry.
Got it. Let me tack on one more arm component before we go. Do you want like an ice cube or something to snack on?
I trust you'll be all units. I have your As you know, our goal is to locate the inversion. The defense commander of this fortress is called Kulan. Kulan is known to have single-handedly defeated multiple Lepic. You and I will protect the team from Kulan. The rest of you, help the guide.
I'm sorry. I detect a high concentration of inverted energy in this area. But I'm still finding it difficult to identify the exact source from this proximity.
Don't worry. Sometimes things can become more clouded the closer you get to them. that for me with Aisha.
Whenever you go into the void to look for her, I'll help you.
I'll hold you to that.
Processed colossi remains were transported beyond that partition. The furnace used to melt colossi remains must be there, Descendant. Power output has been reduced, but not enough, Descendant. The furnace's temperature is still outside the normal range. We need to lower the output even further. Stabilized. We should seal off the system to maintain the current output. done, Descendant. I've taken over the facility permissions. Now I can control it as I like. But if our enemy manages to destroy this facility, it won't make any difference without us in control of the system. We must completely eliminate the Vulgus forces.
Sorry, a powerful enemy is headed your way. I should have taken care of it, but...
Inversion would have been impossible. Descendant, I have finally pinpointed the location of the Inversion furnace. The facility is in the basement of Fortress Command. I have detected Colossi remains, but our enemies have already established a line of defense. The commander of this fortress, Descendant, do you think we can... I regret pushing you into a corner, but I believe this is the only way.
We'll be fine, Guide. Right now, we have no choice but to get it done. All units, converge upon the point of attack at the fortress's defense line. Maintain your position there, ready for our final operation.
Can I trust you'll be victorious? It's finally come to this. The success of our entire operation depends on this fight. Still, the situation... It looks like there was a battle that took place when the Colossi appeared. The fortress defense system was destroyed, and the key base for the fortress defense forces fell apart. That means, in our... I'm talking too much. All units commence You need to destroy the Vulgus in front of us and push forward to Fortress. Any question?
What's there to ask? Let's just go!
Great, let's move.
So slow! Out of my
send the locations of the other Colossi remains to your receive.
No chance!
One more to go. You can do it. Looks like someone on their side thinks just like me. You said it. I was close. Thanks for defusing the IED.
Now, we need to infiltrate the center of the fortress and secure a path to the inversion furnace. Lepic, Viesa, I want you to attack at the other location. Your goal is to break up their defense forces. I'll seal off the entrance so that the rest of you can infiltrate the facility. From now on, no one goes in or out of this place.
This is Lord Corell's territory. How dare you step foot here? Rally all our forces and have them converge in the fortress. I'll follow after resupplying. Stop their advance until I return.
Is that him? The Vulgus commander who apparently single-handedly defeated several Colossi?
If he makes it through, we won't be able to reach the inversion furnace in time.
We'd better finish in here then. Lepic, Viesa, meet here once you're done. While the other team work on destroying the iron heart at the inversion furnace, we're going to stop the Vulgus from entering the fortress.
Roger that. The 44th Grenadiers are great at operations like this.
We can buy some time by freezing the entrance. Leave that to me.
deploy the elite forces. Our enemies will fall here.
Infiltration complete. Commencing with the mission to destroy the Ironheart. Guide, I'm counting on you to help until this is all over.
I'm putting my faith in you too, Agent. Descendant. It seems the last Colossus has been melted in the furnace, and we are also ready to retrieve the Iron. We are waiting on. We only have one chance to activate. I believe we will Descendant, I'll operate the furnace and start the inversion furnace sequence. Follow the directions laid out in your receive and get to the furnace. The Vulgus forces will come after you, but there's no time to lose. You must move quickly.
Guide, I've heard that the inversion process releases an enormous amount of energy. Can you guarantee that the units that enter will be safe without my barrier?
If we can escape while the Ironheart is still in the inversion furnace, the Descendants will not be exposed to the energy. Our biggest problem is the Vulgus commander leading the fortress defense. If they appear, they will delay everything, lowering our chances of success.
Leave that to us. I'll blow them up no matter how strong they are.
The furnace. Do they know about the inversion furnace? They must believe they can destroy the fortress by overloading it. How futile! Close the partition and stop their advance. Once I've resupplied, I will hunt them down myself.
The Vulgus are stalling. We can open the partition by disconnecting the power. Fortunately, they are unaware of our true goal. They believe that we are only here to destroy the fortress.
However, if Jaber's jamming signal is disrupted, they will discover everything. We must complete the operation before that happens.
Communications with Master Corel not been restored yet. There's no response from Agios either. However, Master Corel doesn't need to know why the scum are headed to the Inversion furnace. A dead Descendant says nothing. Send our forces to the Ironheart lab. We will fight the Descendants there. This is your opportunity to distinguish yourselves in battle. Eliminate the vermin. Destroy the Inversion furnace's control system. I don't want to meddle with Master Corel's but Damon can rebuild it. You vermin will not have it your way.
Descendant, it's too late. The enemy is fighting back. If they destroy the control system, I cannot continue the inversion process. I must stop them.
No chance! Don't go down now!
In return, I promise you the show of a lifetime.
Hey! Snap out!
Thank you so much!
Too early for this!
You gotta hear the rest of my song! Thanks.
Descendant, I've located the core facility necessary to activate the furnace. I'll try to gain control of it. Then we can be sure that the inversion operation remains viable.
save you. I thought my show would be
Guide,
canceled.
have you stopped the enemy from destroying the system?
I have accessed the core facility and am installing the system. Once I have completed this, I will be able to activate the inversion furnace. But the automation system has been damaged by the enemy. In order to finish the inversion process, I must operate the furnace system manually.
Wait, that means...
Someone has to be left behind at the furnace.
I'm coming now. I'll take care of it.
Ajax, you're not thinking straight. We can't hold the defense line without you. If it falls, we'll all fall to the Vulgus.
Damn it.
Descendant, what do you think? Descendant? Descendant, I understand. I'll inform everyone that we will proceed with the operation.
What do you mean? You're going ahead with the operation?
She has a point. We've come too far to give up. We have to protect the defense line. If we fall here, it'll be all over for the guys at the furnace.
We'll really have to steel ourselves for this.
That is the inversion furnace. When you are ready, I'll remove the iron heart from the arcade. I will be with you until the end, Descendant. Inversion sequence activated. Initiating Ironheart overload. Descendant, as we overload and destroy the Ironheart, you will experience enormous events in the area around the furnace. It seems this energy is very similar to void erosion. Be careful. Getting close to it can be dangerous. You cannot place yourself too far from the furnace either. I need a Descendant's arcade to control the furnace system.
How do these vermin have an iron heart? And an inverted iron heart, no less. All units, stop the inversion furnace. Master Corral must be informed. Restore communications immediately.
Ironheart mass reduction. 30%. The heart rate is getting more intense. Void erosion is also increasing. Be careful.
The defense line is collapsing. More Vulgus forces are heading to the furnace. They have enough to worry about over there.
We have to step it up.
Ironheart mass reduction. 60%. Descendant, watch out for the falling fragments of the anti-materialized Ironheart.
They are inverting the inverted iron heart. Are they trying to destroy it? So that's what they were intending all along. Not on my watch.
Damn it! The defense commander has broken through the line. He's heading your way.
Ludwig, cover me. I need to help Ajax.
Don't worry about me. Go help. Furnace.
This heat. I was made for this place, wasn't I? I will protect Master Corell's passage. I will go to Cliff-Off.
Descendant, the Vulgus has activated an emergency shutdown of the inversion furnace. We cannot complete the overloading sequence until we remove this final safety measure. Defeat the Vulgus and deactivate the final safety measure. Deactivation of safety measure. Pending. Descendant. Destroy the Ironheart.
It appears that the Ironheart has been destroyed.
Descendant, can you hear me? The Ironheart has been destroyed. Thank you for believing in me. Now no one can alter the balance of Ingress. However, Ingress still needs you.
Arcade signal detected in the void dimension. This signature is... It is the Descendant's arcade.
Seneca, confirm the coordinates. Engaging emergency transmitter. Initiating transmission. Descendant life sign detected. I repeat, Descendant life sign detected. Ironheart destruction confirmed. The operation is a success.
Wow! We won!
I knew we'd be able to do it.
This is definitely one for the books. It'll be perfect for history lectures.
The Vulgus are retreating here too! I really thought we were
shame that the Ironheart we used as bait couldn't be saved.
Hey, we survived. That's more than enough.
Were the commander's explanations confusing? Thank heavens, Descendant. I thought we had lost you. I think the destruction of the Ironheart forced a connection to the Void. Anyway, I'm very relieved. The operation to destroy the Vulgus forces at each front are retreating. The fact that they've ceased attack after being outmatched at every turn. I'm compiling all operation reports, including for the situation at the White Knight Gulch. All descendants that were dispatched there. Alpha will explain in more detail. Oh, just a moment. Speaking as myself, and not as an executive officer of HQ, I'd like to personally thank every descendant, especially you. We're all in your debt.
Standing by for Operation D. Descendants who have returned to Albion, report to HQ.
Good job, Eugen.
You too, Captain.
Good job, everyone. No. Good job doesn't do it justice, and humankind came together to pull it off. Karel discovered that we had taken the inverted Ironheart and tried to come after us. But he was We've achieved this major... I'm very glad that we have all of you and the guides still with us. However, Karel took the Ironheart we used as bait and disappeared. We're currently using all of our recon assets to search for Karel's flagship. We have to remember that this war is not over yet. Karel still has 2 Ironhearts. He's probably plotting something even more dangerous as we speak. And there are still Vulgus forces across Ingress. Without a chain of command, they'll be running riot. For now, we're going to focus on our defense at each front and commence an operation to track down Karel's ship and savor this triumph, everyone. Then let's regroup and keep going. From this moment forward, we aim for total victory. I look forward to working together again soon, Descendant.
You have completed one of the sacred missions of the Ancestors, Descendant. I'm so proud of you. However, there is something I must tell you regarding the destruction of the remaining Ironhearts. Come, Descendant. Many people were willing to sacrifice their lives for the final. You risked your own life and destroyed the Ironheart in my place. If it weren't for you. But Descendant, there is something I need you to know for the future. As you know, the Magisters wanted the Ironhearts in exchange for the resources and technology that the Magisters provide for humankind. Because we destroyed an Ironheart, the Magisters may threaten humanity due to the breach of that agreement. There may be conflicts with the Magisters in the future, and they may even be less forthcoming with their support. But don't forget, every single one of the Ironhearts must be eliminated from Ingress. As long as you remember that, we can withstand anything that comes. Continue to fulfill your calling as a Descendant and protect the people you love. I will help humanity. I believe in you, Descendant. Your journey is not over yet.
Descendant, I am so glad you're still alive. The hero that saved humankind. I have a favor to request of you. Ready to undertake a voyage. When I located your archive, losing a descendant such as you, I am very pleased. However, the energy generated, unfortunately, this means we're likely to encounter. However, If all the Iron Hearts are completely destroyed, the Colossi would become oblivious to as closing the dimensional wall is pointless now. The Iron Hearts must be with the destruction of an Iron Heart. It's clear, but the night is darkest just before the dawn. Until that day comes, as always.
Magisters are probably Descendant. I have heard that humankind has triumphed against Corel. Humans have won many battles over the years. This victory has helped to completely alter... Although, you did all destroy the Ironheart. The Council of Magisters won't easily forget the choice made by Albion. And considering that Magisters are of Vulgus origin, the enemy may... But that's only the stance of the Council of Magisters. So, I want you to remember that It seems as if you'll need many things from me going forward.
Do you need information? This is HQ. Sending to all We're receiving multiple requests for reinforcements due to Vulgus attacks. Corel and the Vulgus main fleet should be gone. All available Descendants, please review the briefing sent to your receive.
Nell, could you...
Balby?
Honestly, I haven't been feeling well recently. It feels like a huge kind...
Feels like something twisting inside you.
How did you...
Damn it. Some of the other Descendants have similar symptoms.
It's the same with me. I thought it was just fatigue, but something doesn't feel right.
For now, those who are able to be deployed, please switch missions with other Descendants. HQ will investigate the situation.
I can see many Descendants are suffering from the same symptoms. I'm also experiencing... My code is becoming unstable. Because this phenomenon also affects me, I believe the cause is related to Arche. I'll investigate the origin of these issues while you carry out your mission.
Welcome to the Modules Lab. Hi there. What can I help you with? Ask me anything about modules. If all modules were the same, I'd be out of a job, right? Welcome. You're here for modules, right? Welcome to the Modules Lab.